Hello everyone and welcome into my channel Explorer. My name is Sandra and I welcome you here. So thankful and grateful to be able to just speak about traveling and exploring and different journeys, different experiences, and why traveling is so important for us. I always say that traveling is not just good for body, mind, but also it's great for spiritual experience. Why I said it's a spiritual experience is because they're all together, they're connected. It's a big three, right? It's our body will function based on our mind, what our mind is going to tell us to do. But then there's something inside of us that triggers the mind, and that's the spirit, that's the psyche inside of us that it's basically telling us that there's something different I want to do this year. It's the soul, it's the spiritual part of us that is calling us to explore and interact with the world a little bit differently than we know. So, I mentioned earlier in previous videos that I was born in Slovakia, Eastern European country, and I lived in different countries, and currently I'm living in New York City, and because I traveled in my past years, I lived in Virginia, I lived in London, I lived in Ireland, and I visited Germany, Switzerland, I was in Italy, I was in France, Austria, Hungary. There are plenty of places I visited, and I deeply believe that every time you change your place and space, your spirit, your soul is going to experience something new, something different. And there's a lot of people who's seeking for a different challenge, and spiritual challenge can be one of them. 2018, I went to Miami, United States, and I decided to take a break from work, and I wanted to be there for a whole month, doing something that I never done before, and it was a physical experience for a month. I was doing martial arts and yoga, and it was something that would kick my ass, physically and mentally and spiritually. That was the purpose. That was the purpose why I was looking for something. I needed to step out of my comfort zone. I was constantly doing the same thing, going to work, going home and work and home and work, and I was missing a few things in my life. I wasn't happy, I was unsatisfied, and with that experience, I had to forget everything that I knew at that point. So as I dived into that work of physical training, and then the mental training, meaning talking about my beliefs and talking about where I came from and how we, as as a culture, Slovakian culture, live and behaves on daily basis was challenged. I deeply believe that there is more. That was the first reason why I actually left my home country, because I believe that there is more to explore. There is this inner calling, inner voice, if I may say, was just like, you need to go, you need to see, you need to experience, you need to learn. And I did, and I left, and I started over again and again and again. I was challenged by language. I was challenged by my beliefs. I was challenged by physical movement. And we know that when we don't challenge ourselves, we create stagnation. And this channel that I created, the reason why I created this channel was because I didn't want to get stagnant. I wanted to be excited about new things. And maybe they will be a little bit scary for me, but still give myself time and space to explore a new country, new city, new language, new food combination, new conversation, new interaction, new different time zone, whatever that is. It's a challenge. It's something that will disturb our habit or comfort zone, as I just mentioned. So when I was in Miami, you know, Miami is beautiful, sunny state. It's loud with music and different culture again, meaning that you do see the flavor of Brazil or flavor of Caribbean flavor. There's a flavor of you know, Hispanic flavor. There's flavor of a lot of ethnicity, right? And it's a slower paced. It's a very glamorous in a sense, because sun 24/7, warm environment whole year round. So you feel like in the summer it's like what, 100 and something and degree, and in winter it's like 75, and you're like, okay, I can do this, right? In the winter. Anyway, my point I'm trying to make is that the challenge is important when we choose our destination. I enjoyed very much the whole shift, as I had to let my body to go through shift, let my mind go through shift, and let my spirit go through shift, because everything was so different for me. And I didn't want to just say 5 days in, like, I'm done, I'm going back to New York, and I'm totally fine with my life. But I'm not saying do extreme. I'm not saying that you have to take yourself and go somewhere for 1 month and completely reorganize your life. And maybe this is what you need. Maybe you don't need 7 days in a beautiful Barcelona or Rome or Madrid or Sicily, or maybe you need to go to Costa Rica for 1 month, or you might go to Bali for 1 month, or Thailand, or New Zealand. There is, and really take yourself out of your norm and feel like everything is different. This kind of experience is like when you really choose, like, oh, I'm moving to different country. I am packing up, I'm leaving my life behind, and I'm moving to new country, and I'm starting over. Maybe this is what you need. And maybe this is where I just have to accept that this is my life. I know for sure that within me, there's this never-ending story of seeing, doing, being different person. I know that each year, wherever I go, I take something new with me, and then whatever is not serving me anymore will go. And that's is beautiful thing about traveling, about changing places, about eating different food, about experiencing different mental, spiritual, and physical experiences. I also think of right now, like if you choose to go and climb a Mount Everest, let's say, it's not a trip for 1 day. No, it's not. This is a trip where you prep yourself. You learn about yourself. You learn about the trip, right? You talk to people about how to get ready for something like that. And yet you are not going to be fully prepared. You're going to experience yourself when you find yourself in the middle of it. The body will tell you either you're fully ready or not ready at all. Your mind gonna tell you either you can do it or you cannot do it. And that spirit within you will guide either you're ready to find yourself in a dark place, or you just say, nope, bye, I'm gone, I'm going back to my city. I have, stove, I can cook food, and I'm not taking this kind of trip. So this channel, it's not just beautiful places, And yes, it is. And it's about you breaking a fear, you asking yourself, for yourself, what is it that you want and why you want what you want, and what is it that you want to take out of it, and breaking a fear of either doing it by yourself, or you're doing something that you've never done before, or you're like, I'm missing something in my life and I need to take myself somewhere that I find myself different. Explorer is about diving into your spirit. Explorer, it's about finding that voice that is constantly speaking to you and saying that something is going to change, and I want you to do something for me. Let's go somewhere and let's see how we feel, and let's see what we need to change in our life. I love to inspire people, and I love to talk about different things. And I love to talk about why traveling is so important. And once we see it on our eyes, everything just changes. It's different, right? So even doing this video is a challenge for me, because I'm speaking about something that I really care for, and I want to make sure that you guys going to get best out of it. So as I am challenging myself to create this channel, knowing that nothing is perfect, this is where I want to say explore, find time for yourself and do something that is going to change you and will inspire you to share your wisdom, your experiences with someone else, and then they will be inspired to do something. And it's a beautiful, the word I'm looking for, it's a beautiful ripple effect, that when someone starts something and it's just this beautiful wave, right? You know, a beautiful wave. That's just what I'm gonna say, and that's it for now. So I wish you a wonderful day. I hope that this video was exactly what you needed, and you are able to take yourself somewhere either today or following weeks, and collect your experiences and your memories, and share them with someone else, because they need it. So have a wonderful day, and I will see you soon.